Welcome to Speakeasy for Monday. Now, here's your host.
It's our guest today, and she is an instructor of yoga. We're very glad to have you with us. She is also going to be on Friday, and today we are just going to be talking about some instruction and some kind of an introductory thing to yoga. She'll be explaining some things that you need to know, and then on Friday we'll follow up with some other things. We're going to get into some postures today, and also I'm going to let Lynn mention to you that the YMCA of Selma is interested in getting a class together similar to this with some of the good
stretching, firming, toning.
Okay, learning to relax.
Learning to relax,
Oh, do we need to learn to relax? Yeah, you lie down at night after pushing so hard, all of us, so long all day, and I know I can hear myself live. Have you ever heard that expression? You know, it seems like you just lie down and you just keep on going.
Sometimes your mind just gets going to the point you can't relax and go to sleep. And with yoga, there are things you can do to learn to release that tension.
Okay. But the YMCA wants you to call them and express your interest. The classes will be in the evening, and if you're interested, call the YMCA, Progress YMCA of Selma. Okay, Lynn?
Yoga incorporates mental and physical discipline. And the main thing in yoga is learning how to breathe, all right? With your breath, you learn how to relax. Most people breathe from their diaphragm, breathe from their chest, and in yoga you want to learn to breathe from your diaphragm. The body can live only so long without food, but it can live longer without food than it can live without oxygen. You can only go without oxygen for 4 or 5 minutes at the most.
I didn't know I could go without it at all.
Most people don't. I do like to eat too. But with yoga, the main thing is learning how to breathe. So in breathing, if you'll put your hands right here and just breathe like you're normally breathing right now. Most people don't feel their stomach move. Now in yoga, we're not going to breathe from the chest. We're going to breathe from our stomach right here. So you want to lay down and let me show you how to breathe?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I always feel like such a giant. Lynn is only about 4'2". So how tall are you?
I'm 5 feet.
I bet you're not. You're just saying that. Just under 5 feet.
But if you lay down, okay, and put your hands on your stomach right here.
Oh, I'm in the bush.
Yeah, okay. And when you these balloons, and you're going to fill the balloons up, and your lungs have more room towards your diaphragm than they do your chest. So you want to, when you inhale, as you exhale, your the nose is for breathing and the mouth is for eating and kissing, they say.
Okay.
So we're going to always breathe through our nose in yoga. So you're going to inhale and fill your lungs. Exhale. You have to be careful. Sometimes you get so much oxygen right off that you No, we won't do that. Well, let's practice our breathing again. Inhale and exhale. And you just have to just relax. And as you do this, you want to sort of clear your mind.
Okay, when you're doing that, Lynn, is it normal sometimes for people to feel frightened because suddenly they're constant? Think about it.
They don't need to feel frightened. They just need to think about, if you watch your children or if you watch a sleeping child, children breathe from here. You don't learn to breathe from here until after you become an adult. But the lungs are triangular shaped. You have more room here. So we don't use the full capacity of our lungs when we breathe from our chest. And you don't get as much oxygen.
Before we take a break, I want to say that whenever I have been nervous or uptight, our breathing gets short.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because when you get nervous and you get tight, you're breathing shallow, right?
That is coming from
And
here.
especially fear. When people feel fear, they'll notice that they have less capacity to take in a lot of air.
And this is one thing about yoga breathing, is that if you can learn how to breathe like that, you can calm yourself down, you can bring your heart rate down, you can stop the hyperventilation by just taking it easy and sitting in a relaxing position and just breathing from here. And it's
Well, I'm
very
just so
easy.
relaxed. I think I'll just take a break and go to sleep. Thank you for joining us today. Lynn Burton is our guest today. She is a yoga instructor. And we have just been taking breathing exercises, which I'm so relaxed. I just, I feel real good.
One thing I do want to cover, Jerry, is that in any type of exercise, if you've had any physical health problems, you still need to check with your doctor. Now, there's a lot of good material on the market concerning yoga. There are a lot of different books. If you have had a lot of health problems, you still need to check with your doctor about doing anything, whether it's the yoga, whether it's calisthenics or anything like that.
Would you explain to them the type of yoga you do?
All right, the type of yoga that I do is called Hatha yoga, which is Christian yoga. There's a lot of different forms of yoga. You can take it as far as to serious meditation. I've seen books where people do a lot of strange things. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in it for firming, toning, relaxing, and yet I can